As in heaven, so on earth. As in heaven, so on earth. When we think of heaven, when I think of heaven, I think of peace. Peace. Not the slightest argument with anyone. It's all good in every area of dealing with people. It's all good. Heaven, I see it being a place where all is prosperous. Everything you do is prosperous. All good. Heaven. I see freedom, the real freedom to be who you are, what you are made to be, appreciated, and loving every bit of it. Heaven. I see joy. Joy in being who you are, and happiness as an extra fruit on top of it. Heaven. Your dreams are real. Things that you now are real. Living your dreams. Heaven. Now, what's wrong with this being on earth? These peace, prosperity, and freedom, enjoying it. How do they maintain this in heaven? Well, in heaven, they don't have to worry about stuff. You know, in heaven, their housing is taken care of. They don't have to worry about it. In heaven, their energy bills are taken care of. They don't have to worry about that. In heaven, their education, they don't have to worry about that. It's taken care of. Their health care, they don't have to worry about that. All of that is taken care of in heaven. So, if that is taken care of in heaven, probably adds to why they got so much peace and prosperity. So, I say, as in heaven, so on earth. And so, to start with, let's assure that everybody got housing. Let's make sure that everybody got food and clothing. Let's us do as in heaven. Let's do it here. Let's make sure that everybody that requires whatever education, it's available to them. Whether it's going to college, going to a university, whether it's going to a trade school, whether it's just doing to apprenticeship, whatever it is, everybody is open to education. Everybody, just like it is in heaven, because it'll make us fantastic. On the other side, everybody is, again, is for health care, to keep us healthy. Keep us healthy. That is what we work to give one another, to guarantee to one another, just like it is in heaven, making sure that the transportation is taken care of, making sure that all these things are taken care of right here on earth, just like they are in heaven. That means we got to change the way we do things. We do these things today, but it's done like people who don't know love, who don't know truth, who don't know God. And so what we have to do is change the way we do stuff. We're doing it as if we are doing it for one another. We are changing our approach to doing stuff. We're going to do it because we want to do our thing. We want to be a part of life, and we want to engage in life, and we're going to do this for one another. And that's why and how we're going to protect one another and assure that everybody got all their benefits. We're not going to do this for money. See, money has a chance to split us up. So we're going to stop doing that for money. We're going to start living for one another, not for money. And see if that's much, much better. See if we can get rid of lying and cheating and stealing. In heaven, it brought him peace. So I'm sure it'll bring us peace too, as well. So let's try that, ladies and gentlemen. That is what I'm offering to America. Now look, the midterm elections are coming up. And they are going to be just like they're going to be. But let us focus on 24. Let us lift up as in heaven on earth. Now, we're not going to be able to cause a transformation like that overnight or even in a few years. It's going to take a little bit of time. But let the world know, let everybody in America know that our focus is as in heaven on earth. As in heaven on earth. We're going to change things. And we want any politician, anybody that wants to start thinking about being a politician, to understand that we the people are going to focus. We're going to comprehensively focus on what we're talking about. We understand that this is new to many of us. But one thing about it, it allows us to exercise our ability to dream. And I believe that every last one of us can dream. And when you start taking the stoppers off, our dreams can take us exactly where we want to go. And I believe we'll all end up in the same place when it means that you're all satisfied with your dreams. And see, this is, ladies and gentlemen, is as in heaven, so on earth. So we'll do what we can for the 24th. And I don't know if I'll still be living, but I want you to know that if you have to wait some more, the same thing. And what is that? To assure that everybody got the basic essentials of life, basic human rights for all people, for living on earth, food, clothing, shelter, education, health care, transportation, enjoying the infrastructure, and anything that humankind can imagine, and men put their hands to and cause the manifestation thereof. It is so using the resources that have been given to us by God, causes everything that exists by the hands of man to belong to the hands of men. In other words, it all belongs to the people. Everything that exists, all that stuff in the warehouses, every stuff really belongs to the people. Now, we got a system set up that governs where, I don't have to explain nothing about it, you know how that works. But the system of as in heaven on earth, it doesn't operate that way. It's an altogether different way of approaching stuff. For the most part, I think just for you to easily get some understanding, let's just say that you had a carte blanche that had no limit on it. So those things that you need, you can go and acquire. Let's think about, that's one level of it. That's one level of it. This is how you would get stuff. You just no limit. You just use your card and go get it. I'm an American citizen. Go get what you want. But that's one part of it. But the great thing that gives you the joy is that you are doing your participation in life. Whatever your job is, whatever your career is, you have chosen something that gives you your greatest joy. That is the thrill. Because you are doing that, you make it possible for you to go and use your card. Because you've caused such an abundance in existence, a manifestation in such an abundance. You've caused it. Why? Because you're loving what you're doing. All of you guys, you just can't. Whoo! As in heaven, so on earth. This is what I'm talking about. Think about that. Talk to you later.